Hey guys, it's your coach Chris. Hey, so there's this master and a student, and they're walking through the forest, right? And they come across this little tiny tree. It's not very big, maybe knee height. And the master turns to the student and says, "Hey, pull that tree up." The student's like, "Okay." Rips it right up, like it's nothing, just boop, right out of the ground. And they're like, "Okay, good job." They keep walking. They come across this other tree. It's about the same height as the student. And the master goes, "Hey, pull that tree out of the ground." Student grabs it with both hands, starts yanking on it, and it's not budging, it's not doing nothing. He just keeps working at it, starts digging the dirt around the roots, and he keeps pulling on it. And finally, after a while, he gets it out of the ground. He's dripping sweat, his hands are all blistered, and he's just exhausted. And he picks it up and shows the master, and the master's like, "Great job." And they keep walking, and they come across this pretty big tree, and the master goes, "Okay, now pull that one out." And the student looks at the tree. Can't even see the top of this thing. He's just like, "Man, that's like impossible." The master turns to the student and says, "These trees are a lot like our habits, good or bad, and each stage it gets harder. So a good or bad habit, when it's a little tiny spreadling, you can rip the good habit out of the ground just as you can rip the bad habit out of the ground. And in that middle tree that we were at, it took a lot more effort, and you had to fight for it to get it out. It works the same way with your good or bad habits. And just like this big mighty tree we're here right now, you can still get it out of the ground, but it's going to take a lot more effort and a lot more time. And it works the same way with your good or bad habits. So if we have more good habits in our lives instead of bad habits, then we're going to be surrounded by these mighty trees that are really hard to pull out of the ground. It works the same with our negatives. If we're doing something that is not a good habit, smoking, drinking for our health, procrastination, whatever our habits are, and however long we've done them, it could be that big, mighty tree, and it can be quite a task to get it out of the ground. It's not impossible, because nothing is impossible. We can start at the roots. Don't be whacking at the branches and the leaves, because that's just wasted energy. You guys want to start at the root of the habit. If you want to change that habit, if it's a bad habit and you want to change it, you need to rip that thing up by the roots. Don't be chopping it down from the top. You guys want to hear that thing hit the ground. Boom! Slam! Be like, "Yeah, okay, that habit is done. I'm over with it. I ain't doing it anymore." Right? So, start focusing on your good habits, the ones that are going to get you that promotion in your job, the one that's going to project your business into the next level, that's going to, bring your health to where you want it to be, to have that athletic body, or losing that weight, whatever your habit that you want, or your final thing that you want. You need to change the habits to get there. It's not always simple, and it can be hard, but you guys can do it. All it takes is consistent effort to do it. Plant the seeds of the good habits, water those, and start starving the bad habits, and start digging at the roots and pulling those things up and watching them fall. There's nothing better than watching one of your bad habits just fall and just shatter. Be like, "I don't have that habit anymore." Like the bad habit of drinking sodas. That was one of the best habits I ever broke. I did it years ago. It was awesome. It wasn't easy, but it was something I was glad I did. So we all can do it, guys. It's not as hard as you think. It's as simple as just one step at a time. Map out your plan to break your habits. It's, what habit do I have? What steps do I need to take to break these habits? It's as easy as that, guys. We have it. You guys have a wonderful time, and I'll see you next time.